On blast. Thank you, Armon Wiggins. Thank you, Lovely T. Thank you, everybody, yo. Like, industry on blast. Thank you, Armon Wiggins. Thank you, Lovely T. Thank you, everybody, yo. Like, industry on blast.
Yo. Hey, there ain't no friends in this game, eh? They ain't Linda cheered or whatever Nicki Minaj said in that song, okay? It seems like people are crashing out, you guys. It seems like this entire blogger celebrity friendship thing, it is not a real thing because Armon Wiggins crashed out on Twitter. Aw, poor him. Oh my goodness. This came after the Transformer and her new lip dog Kenbarbie were out there shading Armon Wiggins. We're going to be talking about all of that. We're going to be talking about lottery ticket and people saying that, oh, well, she's pregnant. And we are also going to be talking about the special guests that are being brought out at the $20 tour. Now, these are some of the things that we'll be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about this entire Armon Wiggins versus the Transformer situation. Now, those of you who do not know, the two of them used to be real besties on the internet, okay? So, just the way the Transformer is with, Kenbarbie, just the way the Transformer was with Angie from the Shade Room, just the way the Transformer is with Lovely T, just the way the Transformer was with Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. They were friends, they were just doing their thing and stuff like that. And so it does seem like lately Armon has been feeling some type of way. I did talk about, how he was out there insinuating that the Transformer was trying to sabotage Bongo 2, the host, okay? When she went on a rant, the day that Bongo 2 was actually kicking off her tour and the same day that Bongo 2 was also, selling her merch and stuff like that. So this is what Armon had to say in that tweet. She said, "Ciao, people are suggesting that the Transformer went on a rant to distract from Megan's tour and merch drop today, especially since coming from her friend, which is usually her, okay?" And so the Transformer and the active, her favorite lip dog at the moment, Kenbarbie, well, they decided to address that entire situation. In that audio, you can actually hear the Transformer reading a part of the beginning of Armon Wiggins' tweet. And then she was like, "Oh my goodness, that is so silly. Oh my goodness, you're so slow. Are you dumb? Oh my goodness, you're gonna gag. What does that mean?" Basically debunking the fact that she was jealous of Megan, or that, well, there was some sort of jealousy happening between the two of them. So that's what she was basically debunking. But it was so apparent that, well, the two of them, herself and, Ken, the new lip dog, was basically reading, Armon's tweet. And I guess that hurt Armon's feelings because, imagine that's your circle, those are your people, and you literally compromise the, credibility of your blog to please this woman, only for her to turn around and be calling you daft, slow, you're gonna gag on this, you're gonna choke on this, you're gonna start, you're always trying to start mess and stuff like that. So obviously that hurt his feelings. And you do know that his feelings have been hurt for a very long time, especially after Jason got that interview from the Transformer, and he did not get the same interview. And you do know that Jason and Armon do not see eye to eye, so obviously that made him feel some type of way. And poor Armon. Honestly, this situation is very funny to me because it does seem like he genuinely did not realize that he was getting used, okay? And he didn't realize that this is how the Transformer moves. Like each time, she wants favors from these bloggers, she befriends them, and they also go out there wanting to be associated with celebrities. They will literally compromise their careers, their blogs, just to make sure that, well, they hang around the Transformer. But in actuality, that does not do anything for your career. Do you understand what I'm saying? If anything, it just makes you seem unserious. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially for somebody who's actually relying on a blog as a means of survival. Do you understand? You're messing with your craft, okay? And so it does seem like that's when he decided to go on Twitter. He expressed himself, you guys, and he deleted some of the tweets. And I managed to catch some of the tweets, but some of them were I couldn't get them because I remember one that I wanted to take a screenshot of. It was deleted. Okay, this is what he had to say. He said, last thing, it is a bit disheartening for the Transformer to be sitting on live, subbing and calling me messy because of a tweet or recent opinions. But let me ask you this. Has she ever posted any of my 1,000 videos of me defending her or doing positive deep dives for the last 5 years? Has she ever came to bet me on here when y'all be dragging me for supporting it? But now you want to give energy to me when you don't like what I say. That is so whack to me. But that's game. It's still love, and I'm still going to support and give non-biased opinions. This is hilarious, you guys. I'm sorry. This is very funny, you guys. Imagine putting your entire blog on the line for this woman, for her to turn around and do this to you. And I don't know why these blogs literally feel like they're going to be different. It's like a situation where, somebody's getting with a messy man, like a cheating man, and they're like, oh, he's not going to do that to me. He's going to be different to me. This is exactly the relationship that these blogs have with the Transformer. They literally feel that she's not going to do them like she did the previous bloggers. I mean, we saw the same thing with Angie from Shade Room. They were pro Transformer, you guys. They would go out of their way to try and shade Nicki Minaj every chance they got, putting the Transformer on a pedestal. Oh my goodness, it was so clear. And at some point, it really was painful to follow the Shade Room for me. At some point, you guys, it was just so I don't know, man. And it was also shamelessly done. Do you understand what I'm saying? But one thing about the Transformer is she is never content. Trust her too. She is never content. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can say 10 nice things about her. The moment you give objective criticism just once, she will not have it. I promise you, she cannot take an ounce of criticism. She can't. Okay? Because she's used to things getting handed to her, and she's used to these blogs pampering and cuddling her and things like that. So you would think that the likes of Armon would learn from the Shade Room, okay? Kyle left the Shade Room. What was the reason? Transformer included, okay? And he started his own blog. Got help from Nicki Minaj. The Barbz helped him, hyped him up and things like that. As soon as he felt like he was established, in came the Transformer. He started being messy towards Nicki Minaj and the Barbz, and then he started putting the Transformer on a pedestal. And one time he posted like a deleted tweet from the Transformer. Oh my goodness, why did you do that? You're so messy. You set me up to get dragged. And I'm like, you guys are besties. Like, just this once. That's one thing about the Transformer. And you would still see people like Armon out there thinking that they're going to be different. No, baby, you are just like them, or you're just like Messily to her. You're just like Kyle to her. You're just like Angie from the Shade Room. You're just like lovely. So honestly, I don't know what he was expecting from this. Honestly, I don't know what he was expecting from this. The girl really does use people. And I mean, if the people are available to be used, then, by all means, get used. Okay. And then he also went ahead to say, yeah, I'm not beefing with Cardi B. I still very much love her as an artist. I just realized she's like everyone else, and it's no tea. Literally every female rapper blocks me, dislikes me, or calls me messy when I'm not doing yes dance. But when I was lip singing for my life, it was all a key and fun, but who did that benefit? Oh my God. So this man is low-key admitting to bias, because he admitted that for the past 5 years, he has been singing this girl praises. At some point, this man literally would take every chance that he got to shade Nicki Minaj and put the Transformer on a pedestal. And guess what? Nicki Minaj is out there minding her business. One thing about her is she knows this is how the industry works. She knows that there are no friends in this game, and she told us. And she's not even going to pretend to befriend these bloggers. That's not her. Okay. And it does seem like they like birthday invitations and things like that. This is why these bloggers find themselves in this entire situation. They felt like the Transformer was more real because the Transformer was inviting them to parties, which is something Nicki Minaj does not do. Okay. If Nicki Minaj invites you to Queen Radio, that's it. Okay, don't expect just because you're a blogger or just because she's out there giving you free publicity, you're gonna be coming to her parties. It does not happen like that. In a personal space, the best she can do is she will take you to Queen Radio. That's it, which is a smart move. But then the Transformer would open all doors for all these bloggers. So obviously these guys felt like, oh my goodness, the Transformer is so generous, she's so real, we get celebrity access and things like that. What they didn't realize is that once you're, invited to these parties, it means that forever you can never say anything negative about her. They did not understand this part of the contract. And then watch Armon Wiggins. This is what he had to say. He went further to say that, well, one thing I will always respect about Nicki Minaj, and I'm like, leave that woman out of your mess. Leave that woman out of your mess, okay? Let me just read the tweet and I will tell you why Armon Wiggins decided to bring in Nicki Minaj in this entire situation. He said, one thing I will always respect about Nicki Minaj is the fact that I have been critical of her and a super fan. She had blocked me and unblocked me, still has me blocked on Instagram, followed and unfollowed. But with all that, still was the first female rapper to share my content and not a retweet from someone else, an actual post when I've given positive criticism, and since then she has engaged in my content several times, more than females that followed me. If she never follows me again, I'm okay with that. I appreciate her validating my voice and opinion in commentary, because that's how I get paid. I'm sorry, you guys. This is also hilarious for me. This is drama. This man is full of drama. This man is full of drama. This man, like, why are you inserting Nicki Minaj in your drama? She was not part of that entire thing when you guys were payola-ing each other or were inviting each other to parties and were shading her for 5 years straight. Leave that girl alone and fight your battles by yourself. And I hope the Barbz do not fall for this nonsense. I hope they don't. Okay? I really hope they don't fall for this, honestly, because this is absolutely insane. And I will let you know why he low-key brought in Nicki Minaj in this conversation. Now, when you read the tone of all his tweets, he's really not going as low. Because these guys were literally clowning him, Kenbarbie and the Transformer. They were clowning him, literally reading his tweet. So they were literally directing everything to him. And the last time he was like, well, don't whack me, girl, because if you whack me, I will whack you back. And we were like, oh, it's time for the whacking. So like when we saw that, we're like, okay, occasions are coming. We were waiting. We were waiting for him to fight back. And instead, he decided to go, through the sympathy route, which I'm now questioning. Do you even have anything on her? Do you have anything that's worth whacking her with? Because he literally sat in that chair and said, girl, do not whack me. You do not want to go there with me. And I was like, oh, okay. Since she went there, let's wait. And here, Armon, standing up for himself. But it's a different tone, it's a different tune. It sounds like, he's basically asking her to talk. That kind of a thing where you're not over your ex and you're like mad, but you're not exactly, you don't want to say that it's over. You're like, I'm gonna leave you. You keep saying, if you keep doing that to me, if you keep cheating on me, I'm gonna leave you. But then low-key, you want them to actually say, oh, I will stop cheating on you. So this is exactly the vibe that I'm getting from Armon. He still is open for a friendship with the Transformer. That's why he's treading carefully. And so he's strategically bringing Nicki Minaj into this entire conversation is him trying to trigger the Transformer and trying to bait the Transformer. Because you guys do know that as soon as somebody says that they're going to be cool with Nicki Minaj, the Transformer, if it takes groveling, she would rather grovel to make sure that that person does not appreciate Nicki Minaj, that person does not become friends with Nicki Minaj, just so, that's the obsession that she has. So, yeah, He intentionally brought up Nicki Minaj to shake up the Transformer. And honestly speaking, I would not be surprised if the Transformer were to actually go out there and now try to talk to Armon Wiggins just to prevent him from hanging around, Nicki Minaj. Do you understand what I'm saying? But then it's not like Nicki Minaj even has any spot for him anyway. Nicki does not rely on blogs. This entire culture of celebrities befriending bloggers, it was brought about by the Transformer. And it was never part of the culture. Do you understand? It was never part of the culture, like inviting these bloggers to your parties and things like that. It was never part of the culture. Like, there's literally one big YouTuber that I used to watch a lot, you guys. Like, I literally used to love this girl, and all of a sudden I was like, okay, the bias is becoming too much, until it became unbearable. You guys. Like, it was so clear. The bias was so clear when it came to reporting about these female rappers. Like, it was so clear. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what has Nicki Minaj ever done to you? But then I realized that, well, it's the party invitations. And I do guess that getting invited to parties as bloggers, it makes us feel seen. Well, I'm just going to say us, but no. I'm not part of that. But I'm just saying, some bloggers really do want to be seen. And it does seem like Armon himself admitted to something like that as well. He basically said that, oh, well, I've genuinely supported most of her music and releases, and couldn't even get a like on Twitter or a like on Instagram for posting a 5 pictures. Ciao, bye, y'all got me effed up, and it's not that you owe me, but if you can't support others, why not me? Oh, poor Armon. Now I feel bad for him. Oh, he said, and it's not that you owe me, but if you can't support others, why not me? Oh, he sounds so hurt. Poor Armon. Oh my goodness, you guys, that last part, honestly, it kind of touched me. I'm sorry. Like, it's just the empathy in me. I just feel bad for him. But then, like, if you befriend darkness, what do you expect to see at the end of the day? And then he also went ahead and said, not gonna lie, when I first started in the game, I was looking for validation and relationships with celebs, and I quickly learned they are not your friend. But Nicki Minaj just told you, and you guys were making her a monster for not inviting you at her personal parties, you know? And you were out there, she's so real, she's a real one, and now she's mocking you with a new lip dog. And then you said, it's business. I owe that to Tasha K. She was my first encounter with that. They will see the excitement in your energy to get into the game and be connected and use you for their benefit with no intention on doing anything to support you. I used to take it personal, but now I get it and I move based on what's beneficial to me. And no, I'm not talking about one person. It's celebrity culture in general. The funny thing is, he wouldn't need to do all this if he had just kept it neutral and non-biased. Okay, because what we're not gonna do is act like this man was never biased at some point. Do you understand what I'm saying? And for him, it comes off a little bit weird also, because he was a number one Nicki Minaj stan at some point. So the quick switch up, honestly, was insane. And one thing that I've realized about bloggers who actually support Nicki Minaj, they don't support Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj has direct contact with them. Not even. It's just them looking at Nicki Minaj, seeing her work ethic, seeing how talented she is, seeing what she's going through in as far as the industry and the machine are concerned. A lot of bloggers who are out there actually do support Nicki Minaj. There is no payola involved. And because Nicki Minaj knows that they will be speaking from their hearts and it's objective and it's not payola related, there is no money exchange involved, Nicki does not find the need to go out of her way and befriend them, because she knows that they are speaking facts and the truth. But then if these people that talk about the Transformer in a positive way, trying be biased towards it and things like that, she knows that it's not the truth. That's why she appreciates them a lot. That's why she goes out of her way to show that I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me, because she knows that it's actually support, because it's not true. It's support in the form of bending the truth. That's why she goes out of her way to do the most. Beyonce, like if you say that, well, Beyonce is the queen of performing, trust me, she's not going to go out of her way to try and give you something, because she knows that whether you say it or not, it's actually the truth. It's objective. So if you come out here and say that Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap and she has absolutely amazing talent, she does not find the need to go out of her way to try and say, oh my goodness, thank you for supporting me, because she knows it's the truth. Do you understand? But then if you go out of your way and you say that Nicki Minaj has got amazing vocals, your vocals are better than, Beyonce or Ariana Grande's vocals, of course she'll find the need to thank you, because she knows you're lying to the people. Do you understand? So that's how the situation is like. Unfortunately, you guys, I'm not going to speak much about, other things, because this is almost about 20 minutes. So we'll catch up in another video on the other tea that I was supposed to be spilling, because I'm not going to spill it anymore in this particular video. And so, yeah, watch out for the next video. So let me know, you guys, what you think about this entire situation. Are you shocked? Do you think the Transformer is actually going to reach out to Armon? Personally, I do think that she will reach out to Armon. She's about to do her album rollout and things like that. She may reach out, even though it might actually not be sincere, even though they might actually agree to want to use him again. So they might reach out to him, number one. Number two, I don't think that Ken has any space for any other person around the Transformer, because as it stands right now, he is technically the mouthpiece. And so I don't think he would want any other man around, the Transformer like that. Any other blogger, man, woman, around the Transformer. Like, I don't think Ken would love that. So for that reason, if they ever reach out to him, it's obviously because they want to use him. And, well, he's not cool with Messi, and you do know that the Transformer kind of worships Messi. So there's that. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that. Thank you for watching, you guys, and thank you for making it this far. Do not forget to subscribe, you guys. And until my next one, see you.